desert fell silent after the 13th shot missed its mark. Dust drifted slowly in the heat. Rifles lowered one by one, and a sense of quiet embarrassment hung in the air. 13 of the military's finest snipers had failed. Some were veterans, some were legends. All had reputations built on impossible shots. Then the general's eyes landed on a woman no one had noticed. She wasn't in combat gear. She didn't wear medals. She stood at the edge of the range, hands calm, posture unassuming. Just a simple woman in plain clothes watching. The general's voice cut through the silence. Any snipers left? She raised her hand, and what happened next would rewrite everything they believed about skill, humility, and hidden strength. Stay till the end. Because this is not just a story about a shot, it's about who we overlook and what we lose when we do. The sun had barely risen when the general arrived at the training grounds. He was known as a man who believed in pushing limits. Not for pride, but for preparation. War did not forgive weakness, and he had learned that lesson the hard way. Today's challenge was meant to be symbolic, a target placed 4,000 meters away, beyond what most considered practical. Wind unpredictable, heat distortion severe, even advanced optics struggled at that distance. This, the general announced, is not about accuracy, it's about belief. One by one, the snipers stepped forward. They were men and women trained from youth, hands steady, breathing controlled, minds sharpened by years of discipline. Each shot echoed with confidence, and each one missed. The first miss was forgiven. The fifth caused murmurs. By the 10th, frustration crept in. By the 13th, silence ruled. Some blamed the wind. Some blamed the optics. One blamed himself and walked away. The general said nothing. He simply watched. That's when he noticed her. She wasn't part of the unit. No rank insignia. No badge of honor. Just a woman standing quietly near the supply area, eyes focused on the distant horizon. "Who are you?" the general asked. "Just here to help with logistics, sir," she replied softly. Her voice held no fear, no arrogance, just honesty. The general studied her for a moment, then asked a question no one expected. "Any snipers here?" The silence stretched. Then she raised her hand. Laughter followed, not cruel, but dismissive. A few snipers exchanged looks. Someone whispered, "At 4 kilometers." The general raised his hand. Silence returned. "Have you fired at this distance before?" he asked. "No, sir," she answered. "Then why raise your hand?" "Because no one else is willing to try again." Something about that answer struck him. He nodded once. "Take the rifle." She approached the table slowly, not with the confidence of a warrior, but with the calm of someone deeply familiar with patience. The rifle was heavy, precision built, one that elite soldiers trusted with their lives. She didn't rush. She adjusted the bipod, checked the scope, closed her eyes. The snipers watched closely now, curiosity replacing doubt. "What training do you have?" someone asked quietly. She didn't answer. Instead, she lay down, aligned her body, and exhaled, not sharply, not dramatically, but like someone letting go of years of weight. In her mind, she wasn't at a military range. She was somewhere else. Years ago. A small village, an old rifle, a father teaching her how to wait, not aim. "Don't fight the wind," he had said. "Listen to it." She opened her eyes. The target shimmered in the distance, barely visible. Most would have tried to force the shot. She didn't. She waited. Seconds passed, then minutes. The general didn't interrupt. When she finally pulled the trigger, it wasn't loud, it was precise. The rifle recoiled gently. Silence. Then a distant metallic sound echoed faintly across the desert. A hit, dead center. No cheers at first, just disbelief. The range officer checked the feed, checked again, then looked up slowly, confirmed. Impact at 4,000 meters. The snipers stood frozen. The general walked toward her. "What is your background?" he asked quietly. She stood, brushing dust from her clothes. "I grew up poor," she said. "We hunted to eat. Missing meant going hungry. You learn patience when the cost is real." The general nodded. That day, no medals were given. No promotions announced. But something far more important changed. They learned that greatness doesn't always wear a uniform. That experience isn't always written on paper. And that humility can hit targets pride never will. ENDMG message. The general addressed the unit before dismissing them. Today, he said, you were reminded that talent hides where ego refuses to look. Never underestimate quiet people. Never ignore the ones who wait. And as the woman walked away, unnoticed once again, every sniper there understood one thing. The world misses its best shots not because they can't aim, but because they never get the chance. If you stayed till the end, remember this. Your moment may come when no one expects it. Be ready, be patient, and when it comes, don't miss.